I would always see when someone would have a new album up, they would go on talk shows like Good Morning America, and they would be interviewed about the album. And I am kind of sad that I'm not going to get that opportunity to do something like that. And so I decided what I would do is I would have some friends try and make that a reality for me. So please welcome my dear friends, Katie McCarthy and Nick Orlando.
Hello, folks. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to Good Times, Plaid Times. Yes. Northern Washington's only television show. We're doing good here tonight.
There's
Yeah.
a reason we're
How's everybody doing? It's 4:13 in the morning. How is everyone?
You all look beautiful.
Wonderful, you're doing great. Well, we have a special guest with us tonight, some kind of entertainer of some kind. He claims to have big things on the horizon. Yeah.
I'm excited to have him. I
Yeah.
like big things.
Yeah, let's please welcome to the show. Let's welcome to the show, Rub Cream. Rub Cream.
Good morning.
Nice to meet you, Rubber.
Good morning. It's weird being up this early.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's what successful people do, and so great for you to have you here today. Now, what is it exactly that you do? I've heard you're some kind of a funny performer. You like a type of a jazz clown? Is that what you?
It's not far off. I would say I'm a stand-up comedian. I tell jokes and stories.
That's a shame.
I thought he was a puppet.
I get that a lot, yeah.
You do have puppet-like proportions.
That's true.
You're also quite hirsute.
That's true.
Have you ever tried being a puppet? Have you ever tried?
I just know where to start.
I mean, that sounds like a failure on your part. I think you start by having a little initiative, am I right?
I think you gotta oil up down there. That's how you start. You get a good start. That was a very classy joke.
We kept it classy. Like the people that got it. And other people they were like, they just flew over their heads. They didn't even notice.
Is that the kind of comedy we can expect from the album?
No, I work clean.
So, tell me about this album you have coming out. What's this name? Sadly Sackerton. Yeah.
Yes, Sadly Sackerton. It's an album about me going through a breakup, which was initiated because of a refusal of me to get mental health care, and then so dealing with a breakup, and then also starting to get mental health care for the first time in my life at the age of 40.
Wow.
So let's give him a round of applause for realizing he was failing so long. Turn around.
That is incredible. And you think that this is something that people will like?
I think it's something that people will find interesting, you know?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's like, like a lot of comedy albums are fun to just put on and listen to. But then my comedy album is more like, it's like a Holocaust movie where like, you don't want to listen to it, you want to just have already listened to it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, the word you would use is bleak, I
Bleak,
imagine.
yes, bleak, hopeless.
The bleak comedy of Rubber Cream.
That's right.
That's great. I'm saying it's so great to watch young fellas like you get into things like this. Now, how long have you been doing it?
I've been doing stand-up comedy for about 15 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you started when you were
My
60?
early 30s, yeah. I started in my late 20s, and I'm now in my early
That's great.
40s. That's great. Yeah.
Wow, and you've made it all the way here. That's something, isn't it?
Yeah, it's something.
Yeah.
Could I just say, Nick, I just want to say, you have a chin that really doesn't so much have a chin line as
I don't
much
like
as
this, Rob.
It just fades out.
Is this the whole reason
like
you had me
any
do this?
song at the end of Bruce Springsteen's Born to Run, which is funny because you assume it would be his nose that was Born to Run.
That is the reason why you brought us up.
It's not, but I
Were you in on
had to-
this?
I wish I was.
Let's get
I
back to
had
the
a
sketch.
feeling. He hates it. You do it to him
That's a joke that
every
Nick
time.
would. That I think he should do, and he doesn't. It's a classic Mickey Hawks bit. Give it over for Danji, who engineered my album, by the way.
Thank you, Daniel. So when exactly is this album being released?
It's being released today. And it's on Apple Music or other places. But the best place to get it is deadandmellow.com, which is the label's website. Great couple really
Can you say
nice.
the name of the website one more time for the good people in the audience?
Deadandmellow.com.
Deadandmellow.com. It's just wow, you people seem a bastion of positivity.
I think being dead is like the ultimate mellow.
It really is. It really is.
You're chilling.
A day we can't wait for, right? Can't come quick enough. Am I right? Yeah. Well, that's great. Now, are you planning any kind of tour or any kind of promotion? Maybe some kinds of festivals or things like that you're gonna do?
Well, I'm going to be going to Los Angeles in a couple weeks.
And where is that?
It's in California.
Oh, that one.
I don't have any shows booked yet. So if you guys know anyone,
No.
I could really...
No, we're here. We don't know anyone.
I do know one person in Los Angeles.
Okay.
Named
Who's that?
Garvey Personberg.
Oh, Garvey Personberg. Famous comedian Garvey Personberg?
Actually, I think he was in town recently. I took a picture of him. I'm gonna send you this picture of Garvey I found recently, so that we can enjoy a joke just us on stage. Where did I put? There it is, right there. Yep, there we go. And
The joke is when you find a pair of loose underwear on the ground, you text Garvey Personberg and say, "You in town?" It's loose underwear, just loose
Yes.
underwear on the
And
street. You don't see this, people?
Not just loose underwear, but also just if you see shit. Especially if it really looks like it might be human. You take a picture, send it to Gary, and you say, "Hey man, you in town?" And he either doesn't respond at all, or responds, "You idiot."
I'm realizing now I might have misinterpreted this joke.
Really? What was your interpretation?
I thought it was underwear.
Oh, that he was the underwear?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I just think...
Well,
when Gary's in town, he's throwing underwear all over the place.
well, turns out somebody's just been sending you pictures of loose underwear for no reason, and I mean, not me. We just clearly met. And
The last time you sent me the picture, I sent Gary a screen cap of our text exchange with that picture, and then he responded, "You both deserve each other."
that is true. We both deserve this weirdly toxic relationship.
It's true, we do have a weirdly toxic relationship. You kind of took Gary's place, because I used to always love to give Gary terrible intros.
That's true.
One time, Gary came to my mic, and I introduced him as, "Please welcome to the stage, Gary Big Dick Peterson." And Gary didn't miss a beat. He got on stage and just he just got on stage, grabbed the mic and said, "Y'all ready to get fucked by the big dick?" And then just went into a set. It was great.
Now, you've actually given a lot of comedy nicknames in your time, haven't you?
So true, yes.
What about some of your famous comedy open mic hosting nicknames?
Some of my famous ones, let's see, there's a comedian, Liam McGurk, who I run shows with. We're the Mean Clique for Boston Comedy and MC Comedy. Yeah, we're the Mean Clique. His nickname is Irish O'Neill. There's also a comedian named Irish O'Neill. His mean nickname is Liam McGurk. Let's see, who else? Let's see, Chloe Cunha's someplace. Chloe Cunha, who is of French descent. Her mean comedy nickname is 30-Hour Work Week.
Did you ever, now Now, did you ever give Andrew Durso any nicknames?
Oh, I don't know. Oh yes, that's right. I did give Andrew Durso
Because he had a whole stable of them
He
at one
loved to
point.
give himself nicknames. Andrew
Ah,
Durso
that
gave himself
makes sense.
nicknames like Barnyard.
Barnyard, that was a good one.
The Dirt Dog, Dirt Dick.
Dirty Dog, Dirt Dick.
Dirty Dog, Dirt Dick. My nickname for Durso, and I would bring him on stage, is I would have the audience, I would cut the audience in half, and I would have this side of the audience say his last name, Durso, and I would have this side say Crazy. This is stupid because he's not here, but let's do it. Ready? Durso Crazy! Durso Crazy! Very stupid.
Yeah. Seems like you have to make a lot of fun for yourself.
I certainly do. It's a bleak life.
Woo!
All right, so what's next on the comedy horizon?
Oh, I have my second album coming out in June.
Turned them around that quickly. 2 albums in 15 years. It's pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. This first album was recorded in 2018, but the album that's coming in June was recorded in 2016. So that one's going to be called Local Personality, and it's just normal jokes. It's not sad.
Now, is it normal for people to record albums in this venue and then just not release them for long periods of
Yes.
time?
Yes, it is.
No.
Yes, it absolutely is. For instance, Nick Ortolani recorded an album here and never released it. Garvey Persenberg, Nick Chambers, Jordan Hammond-Seavey, Emily Ruskowski. The only person who's released an album recorded here so far is Will Newman. And
Why do you think that is?
I think I'm cursed.
Judging by the stunned reaction, I think people agree.
This is the thing. This is the other reason that I think that I might be cursed. Is this is a little bit personal, but when I masturbate, when the stuff comes out, it flies up in the air and goes ooh. There may be like a medical reason for it, and it's not magical, but it seems like it might be a curse.
Nobody likes it when you do your act on panel.
So Nick, you work with kids.
I won't let you bait me.
Okay.
What a great bit of improv that was. So Nick, no.
Yeah, we're not improvisers, we're stand-up comedians.
Yeah.
Improvisers are yes and comedians are no, but
Yes, most of us here have talked to Rick Jenkins.
yes.
It's a big thing he likes to say.
He does like to say it.
Rick
He
Jenkins.
also, people ask me, we will get the people to be the fake interviewers on the show. Great example. Nick Orlani, I met taking pictures of underwear in the street. That's another
Your
ridiculous
Rick,
thing.
Jenkins, your Rick Jenkins is very Woody Allen.
Oh, I think my impression of you is well more Woody Allen.
Your impression of me is very much Woody Allen.
Yeah, alright. I'm not gonna do it though. We've
Oh,
already
come
done-
on, give the people a little
There's
impression.
already been one Woody Allen impression on this show, and I plan on doing a Red Hot Chili Peppers joke later, so I feel like I will do my Frasier though, of course.
You are now. If I remember correctly, you are very well known for your impressions, aren't you?
Oh, sure, yeah, you go to YouTube, you Google in Rob Green impressions.
Just do the fucking thing.
Yeah, I'll do an impression. Alright, I'll do an impression of local comedian Andrew Mayer bombing. This is Andrew Mayer having a bad set. And this is why it's notable is that happens very rarely. And so when it does, he's just very confused. So this is Andrew Mayer bombing.
I'm sure the good people in the audience tonight are thrilled by all this inside baseball we're mentioning. Now, why don't we tell them all about while we're at it?
Mark was a
Yeah, that's
young
real
man
inside
who turned out to be an old rapist.
Wow, Rob, you really could have told me that off stage.
No, he was was.
I don't like learning things, and especially in character.
No. That's not true. That's not true. He was really young.
Oh, this is great. We are having fun today. It looks like we got a call coming in. We got
a call coming in.
Yeah.
Great.
We got a call from Peace Patch wearing guy. Hey, you're on Good Times, Plaid Times. You got a question for Rub Cream? Well, you called us. Your first time outside? How long have you been doing this? I know we asked that earlier, but maybe it's changed.
About 15 years so far tonight.
Cool.
Nice.
Don't you just love...
The bathroom's over there.
Don't you just love live performance?
I do. That was great that it just like, the drink spilled. It happens. And then it just kept spilling. Just...
Yeah, I have expected to look over there and see one of those like infinity fountains.
Yeah. I feel like the person who spilled it just didn't want to make any more of... They didn't want to be more of a distraction, so they were like, I'll get it later. And just left it and just slowly drained all the way out.
So,
It's haunted. Oh, sorry.
well, you clearly have a question.
I didn't know if that was some of your haunted
Oh, that's right.
sauce. Haunted sauce.
No, it's not so much liquidy as it is goopy.
Yeah, that would have a different sound.
Now,
That's not, that part's normal.
Now, tell me, is comedy your full-time bag?
Great question. I do
know.
I do some other stuff. I'm a tour guide. A lot of my tour guide union brothers and sisters are here tonight. I'm also I'm a Amazon Big Pharma spokesboy.
What are some of the other accomplishments? I hear that you are, what does it say here? Stubbs A-list member? Is that true? You're a Stubbs
It's
A-list
not a big
member.
deal.
AMC
It's
Stubbs
not a
A-list.
big
No, give it up for him. He's a
It's
Stubbs.
not a big deal.
AMC Stubbs A-list member.
Big deal. I'm a Stubbs AMC A-list member, which basically means I pay a monthly fee and I can see up to 3 movies every week for free. So if anyone wants to go to a movie, my ticket is free.
That's great. What a generous man you are.
Thanks.
Love Stubbs.
Love it. Stubbs.
We got stubheads in the house.
Stubhead. Make noise if you're a stubhead. Make noise if you're a A-list stubhead.
Clearly a man of the people.
That's right.
Well,
I think we agree.
sorry, I just thought what I'd have to do when my parents die.
Oh man, I'll tell you, it is a nightmare.
Right.
Oh boy. Yeah. Oh, forgot. Sadly, Sacritan's an orphan. Who would have guessed?
Well, sometimes you grasp at straws, and sometimes that straw is a snake.
Oh man. Yeah, there are a lot of tough things about when your parents die. Yeah, I mean, probably, I think that we all know what the worst thing is about when your parents die is that feeling of being untethered and floating in space alone. It's the worst part. But also, I mean, funeral home costs, come on, guys.
I was gonna say not getting laid.
You should talk to him about his relationship with his parents.
He's very close.
I know they're very close. I didn't know
Very
that.
close.
Very close.
I think my favorite part of your mom dying was piece of shit. We went to that little bar afterward and we played those little casino games.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
fun.
That was fun.
We played pool and
Yeah.
darts and,
And
we fucking
shuffleboard.
rocked.
It was great. That part was fun. My mother and my grandmother died the same week, which is crazy. It was really, I mean, you can imagine, it was really like a...
Did you get 2 for 1?
I will say, that wasn't the joke I was gonna do, but I think they did, their funerals were at the same funeral home, which is, and honestly, before that, I'd always, I spent so much time there. Honestly, before that, I'd always just thought of it as like a funeral house.
Wait, you hung out at the funeral home?
Yeah, I was there for a long time. I had 2 funerals in 1 week.
Oh, I thought you meant you were just, that was like your hangout spot in your hometown.
No, my grandmother and my mother died the same week, so I was
Right.
there.
I only listen to 40% of what you say.
I get that a lot.
I feel the need to clarify that I love you.
I think you're okay.
See, there it is.
But I love Katie.
It's true. Now you understand where the dynamic comes from.
No, I love you too, Nick. You know that. Oh, yeah. We're sweet. We're little sweeties.
There's audible booze in the background.
Is that just for
And
emotion, or is it just for emotion, positive emotion towards Nick?
Well, it's both because I know who it's coming from.
Who is it? Is it Tom?
It's definitely Tom.
Yeah, Tom. Tom, Boston's poster boy for toxic masculinity, didn't like the tender moment we shared. What a shock.
I think I do a pretty good impression of Tom's laugh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I gotta tell you, I love hearing it. Yeah, see, there it is. It's an earned laugh. I love hearing it. It's one of my favorite sounds.
One time there was a show, I was hosting a show here, and Dan Crone, who's a great local comedian, was up, and he told this joke where he said, I like dating younger women because they're hotter longer. And no one laughed, except Tom McDonald and my much younger girlfriend. So it was like no laughter, and then just It was great.
We are learning a lot about you.
Yeah. I'm dating female Tom McDonald.
Well, I guess a natural follow-up question is, are you safe?
Nick. None of us are safe ever. I could go at any time.
Well,
That was good.
what better night?
I guess I should probably do some stand-up comedy jokes, right?
Yeah, if you want.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we keep doing this, or should?
I think we agreed we'd stop when it stopped being fun.
It's still fun. I guess. Should we keep going? Let's do a little bit of this for a while.
All 3 of you do it.
Yeah, Katie did some song.
I have to say, when you 2 Irish people impersonate spaghetti, I feel like it's cultural appropriation.
No, you don't get it, Nick. I finally became a puppet.
Ah.